Mythics, how are we? Yes, it is another Wednesday. It is another 6:30 p.m. UK time. Sorry, I'm a bit late. 5 minutes late, so it's probably about 6:35 UK PM time. That didn't make sense. This is Ghosts. My name is Ken Boyter. This is Edra Tales Twitch channel, and we are playing the Ghosts of Craven Manor by Joseph Daniels. Yes, it is another interactive solo play game book. Hello, Julian. You are first to comment. Greetings to you and hello. Oh, hello. It is an interactive solo game book. However, solo doesn't always mean solo. We can play together. We can live stream this. So you decide how the story unfolds. Feels like forever, I know. And hello, Jonathan. How are you, sir? It does feel like forever. It has been quite a while. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on. Hello, Stephen. How are you, sir? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Martha has put, I feel bad for the USA. Well, welcome, Martha. I guess one way to look at it is, you know, they did vote for it. So it was a democracy. At least it wasn't a dictatorship. But hey. Good evening, Julian. Yes, says Jam. And hello, Jam. Hiya, Kenneth. Yes, and hello to everybody. How are we all? Hopefully we're having a lovely, lovely Wednesday. It has been a number of weeks. I have had a few things going on in my personal life, so it meant that I couldn't live stream. Although, well, basically I was at my dad's. It was a democracy past tense. Well, we will see. Only time will tell. I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I always think that things aren't always as good as they're going to tell you they're going to be. And I also think they're not as bad as they're going to tell you they're going to be. It's normally, you know, somewhere in the middle. But I might be wrong. So tired, hiding under a blanket. How is he, Ken? Oh, thank you very much for asking. Yes, my dad did have to go into a care home. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's temporary. So he's doing all right. You know, nobody ever wants to really go into a care home. Very sensible, yes. I am very sensible. Well, I'm not really. No, right, Googlesnook. Not really. So, yeah, it was... Nobody really wants to go into a care home. Nobody really enjoys it. But you have to make the decision. You have to make the right choice, don't you, for everybody. And Lerin has joined us as well. Good afternoon, good evening, or good midnight, depending on where you are. Sending hugs to you and yours. Thank you so much, Julian. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I have managed to live stream as much as I possibly can. But as I always tell everyone, you know, if they say, "Oh, I can't watch tonight's live stream," doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Real life takes precedence. Don't mention that word. Real life, you know, is real life. That comes first over and above either live streaming, you know, or watching a live stream. Surely. Think you've streamed more than I have in the last few weeks. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Right, that's fair enough. Well, I hope everything's stupid lack of audio in Wales. Oh, I see. Right. Thought you lived in Scotland. Anyway, I don't mean to pry. Take it you're on holiday or something like that. But anyway, well, hope everything's all right with you, Julian, as well. But yes, we are here to play the Ghosts of Craven Manor, which is, so far, we've been enjoying it. The Ghostly Time Travelling Game Books 1, Joseph Daniels. And that is a very accurate description of what the game book is about. Talking of game books, though, I'm going to get another little plug for my one. I was on holiday and we tried super fast broadband, a luxury. Oh, your laptop audio failed you. Oh, no. See, I've always found... I haven't had a laptop. I never got into buying laptops until fairly recently. So I always use a desktop. I never really needed to use one on the go. However, when live streaming started happening and Zoom calls and well, Skype was the early adopter of all of that, wasn't it? Skype. Well, even then it was Messenger as well. You can use your phone. I do all my live streaming on my phone, and I very rarely have a problem with it. The only time, and those of you that remember when I used to live stream on Facebook, it was no problems for years and years and years. Facebook was brilliant, and then I think they tried to sabotage their own live stream service because they wanted to promote Reels, the short clips. Everybody, because they wanted, they were very popular. So they hid the live streaming links, they buried them, they made it glitchy so people were, it was glitching. Now, I've no proof they did that on purpose. They might not have done it, might just be me. Hence why I came over to Twitch. Nobody could hear us stream. In Wales, nobody can hear you stream. Addendum, apologies if I go into screensaver mode periodically because post-daylight saving is 2 AM now as opposed to 1:30. You have to readjust. Oh, Lee Rin. Big hugs to Lee Rin. If you fall asleep, that is it. No, obviously, if you fall asleep, I totally understand. I really appreciate you staying up late or setting your alarm and waking up. That I really appreciate that, so thank you. I'm glad you made the move to Twitch a sensible one. It is a good, sensible one. Twitch, is geared up for live streaming. That's what it's all about. However, I don't find people really find the channel. Whereas at least with Facebook, I seem to get more passing trade, if you like. It was more of a shop window. I don't know. I just felt like you could grow an audience better with Facebook. But hey, we've got a lovely audience. It's not the quantity, Ken. It's the quality. Yeah. I'll leave that hanging. Don't remind me. I remember that. Yeah, exactly. Martha used to watch, and Facebook started getting glitzy. People film my stream all the time. I pull them to death. Yeah, we're doing a live stream at 4 PM in the afternoon. Half the audience asleep. Exactly, quality. And when I have quality viewers, I will let you know. Hey! There it is. There it is. Just joshing with you. What I was going to do, yes, of course, shamelessly plugging Devilish Dilemmas, To Kill a Thief. I think, this isn't the first time I've announced it, like live streaming, that we have fully funded. Hurrah! We fully funded. And it was really nice. We had 50 backers when it closed, which was fantastic. That was kind of like the goal I wanted in my head, 50 backers. Over £2,000. And then since then we've had 2 late pledges that have upped it a bit more. So that's fantastic. Goes offline. Hits Ken with a pillow. Thanks, Martha. Come on. I'm just teasing. Yes, so it was fantastic. So 52 backers. Very happy about that. Considering I'm an unknown author. I'm new to the game book genre. So I was very happy with that. Very happy indeed. And so, hopefully next year we can build on that. And, and take a leaf out of, we know you. No, you know what I mean, Jam. And do what Jonathan does and what Jam does is, you try and build up that audience. So congratulations on Jam as well. His Paranormal Hero 3, also funded, so that was great, fully funded. You had a slightly more backers than me, actually, though, cheeky monkey. But then Jam's been doing it longer than I have. Do you record straight to your phone for the gameplay live streams? Because I'm tempted to do a few Dark Souls for beginners walkthroughs to pay it forward for players who help me with the 100% run. Looking forward to the extra stuff you and Jam have produced. Thank you so much, Julian. Jonathan's been a mentor over the years. Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan definitely has been. And it just shows You know, you don't have to have talent in order to... What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? No, it just goes to show that if you want to do something and you put your mind to it, you can do it. And Jonathan is a good example of that, and Ollie is a good example of that. That you create something, you put it out there, and you get a small audience. You then, you just need stubbornness. Well, there is that, I was going to say. And then the next year you do it again, and again, and again, and again. And you just hope that you're creating something that people want. That's what you've got, you know. There's no point in creating a product that nobody wants. And rum. I know, I was tempted to crack open a cider, but I've only just woken up, so I wasn't really feeling it. Did you connect your phone? Oh yeah, sorry, Lewin. Let me talk to you about that in a second. Quite a shameless approach. Yeah, you do just have to keep going, and you do have to be your own publicist. You know, if you're doing it yourself. Of course, you're drinking Kraken right now, Jonathan. I wouldn't expect anything less. And that you can just, and you learn from your mistakes. So what worked one year might not work the next year, or what you wanted to do one year you might not be able to do, and then you do it the next year. You know, so you just you adapt and you shape and you change. But also having looked at previous models before, so I'm not going to disguise the fact that my game book is heavily influenced by fighting fantasy, a bit of Lone Wolf. And probably some of the other game books that we've been playing over the past couple of years. I play these. I play these partly because I enjoy them, and partly because I wanted to learn from them. I've got a wee can of Iron Brew on the go. I love Iron Brew. Ollie's already got his next game book planned, The Mountain Machine. Yeah, no, I know, but this is the thing. Ollie's I think Ollie does it full time, like Jonathan. So they're in a position where they can just keep producing. I'm having to go at a slower pace because I'm not full time yet at doing these. So and I've been influenced by the game Talisman. That's no secret. I've been saying that from the beginning. So you kind of draw on all your inspiration. I'm sure I've been influenced by Jonathan's books and by Ollie's books and Jam's. But have I done one of Jam's books? Yes, I've done some, yeah. So then you kind of make your own. You kind of, you absorb it all in and you make your own. You regurgitate it out as yours. So there we are. So it is still open for late pledges, which is fantastic. Oh, yes. Is he doing a sci-fi one? Yeah, he did mention that in one of his Facebook posts. Jonathan's playing catch-up at the moment. No more Kickstarters for me until maybe late 2025 and 2026. And that's fair enough. See, again, that's a good strategy. So Jonathan's having to learn that he's taken on too much. And he's behind schedule. Yeah? Like an idiot. No, but that's good because that shows that you're getting commissioned as well. So you're not just writing your own, you're getting commissioned to write others. So, Jonathan's living the dream in that respect. And then so he's thinking, right, I was doing once a year Kickstarter, but I can't do that at the moment, so he's adapting. Yeah, looks like it, yeah, but then you get commissioned to write others. Yeah, absolutely. But I think that's a nice mixture. That's a nice position to be in. If someone like Acolyte Books come and say, would you want to do an Arkham Horror? Yeah, why not? Go on. Do you want to do a Doctor Who? Yeah, go on. Want to sleep so badly? Oh. Well, Martha, I wouldn't want to sleep so badly. Try and get some good sleep. Just my little joke. I'm determined to have written the next one before I launch Kickstarter. Yes, I remember you saying that to me, actually. And I've done everything that you are doing. And you said, because with the Story Spark cards, we got them all done before the Kickstarter. The first lot. And it worked really well. I had hoped to write To Kill a Thief before the Kickstarter launch, but I just didn't get the time. Too much work is more preferable than not enough work. Yeah, that's a good point. My second Arkham Horror game book has been announced. Yes, exactly. The Tides of Innsmouth. In your mouth. No, Innsmouth. Coming 2025. Yeah, absolutely. So, it's all kicking off. I've had a long presence in the Facebook group, Fighting Fancy Facebook. I joined it when there was just a few hundred people, and quite a lot of people knew before them, including Malcolm Boyter. Exactly. it's a growing community, and I do think that it is. I hate to use the word product, but it's a product that somebody still wants. That is still an audience there. So while there is an audience there, you know, go for it. So that's effectively 3 Acolyte books plus tech book. Plus tech input to the first 2 Marvel Multiverse books in 2 years, plus his Kickstarter as well. I find it hard to keep up with all the kits. I'm just a buyer. LOL. Yeah, true, says Jonathan to Julian. But that's a good point as well. I've backed Kickstarters over the years. Some on my StorySpark Cards account, some on my Edra Tales account. And yeah, it's overwhelming. And in fact, for the Bottled Imp, we did a Friday fantasy news show. No, we did like a news show that went out on a Wednesday. Fantasy news. I can't remember what we called it. Fantasy news. The fantasy news show. And part of that was covering Kickstarter. And I was amazed at how many fantasy, Kickstarters there are. Board games, comics, sometimes even the odd film here and there. Books. And so I was never short of news to talk about on Kickstarter. I'm tapped out on Kickstarter for this year. Yeah, absolutely. You have to have a limit. And I always say, only back stuff that you can afford to back stuff. And that included my Kickstarter. Only back it if you can afford it. If you have to pay your bills, you pay your bills first. Absolutely. I got a PDF for game, but I forgot even back. Hey, that's a nice little bonus. So when you forget you've backed something, and then like a year later it turns up, and you go, oh yeah, I forgot that. It's brilliant. Jonathan's Peter, the problem I have, other than all the books I already need to write, is that knowing which idea to pursue next for Ace Gamer. Yeah, because you've come up with I've always said this to you, you've come up with a very clever business model in terms you're taking out of copyright, hate to use the word IPs, but, brand names, and I hate that as well, but known literature that people already know, hence why it's known. Like Alice in Wonderland, like Peter Pan, like Dracula. That's very clever. It's very clever because you've already got an audience, an audience, a pirate one. No, it's Peter Pan. You've already done it. You've already got an audience there, which is very clever. And then you're putting the game book spin on it. So you're kind of potentially capturing 2 markets. You might be capturing no markets though as well, but that's not the case. You have been very successful. So I guess, I guess for me, if it was me and if I was going down that business model, I would have that list of stuff that's already, rich pickings. And then I would just go, well, what interests me the most? I would never try to chase the market, I don't think, and go, oh, Robin Hood seems popular at the moment. Let's do Robin Hood. I would always go for what I actually wanted to write and what made me buzz as a writer. We FF creators must remain less strict than Wizards of the Coast, who are apparently in hot water with YouTube creators for their new draconian copyright rules. Yes, Wizards of the Coast, they get very, you can't do your own sort of fan made campaigns and sell them on drive-through RPG, and everyone went, what the hell are you talking about? And they started boycotting them. I got an advanced copy of Matt, I never know how to pronounce it, Breton's new book for playtesting. I'd say it's his best to date. Fantastic. Yeah, we did the Sherwood one, Escape from Sherwood Forest. That was fantastic. I think you might have playtested that one as well. I've been reading You Are the Hero, and I chuckle every time Jonathan talks about himself in the third person. Yeah, he does that anyway. If you've ever chatted to him in person, he always says, yeah. When Jonathan organised the Fighting Fantasy Festival 5, he does that. He's a bit big-headed. I'm not surprised. D&D for 20 years used to be public domain that allowed lots of tools for them to carry on their legacy. Absolutely, it worked. They still made money from it. It was a genius idea because it's enthusiastic fans. They still made their money, and the fans could enjoy it and carry it on and breathe new life into it. I've stopped D&D and packed away the stuff. Oh no, Martha, why is that? Why is that? Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. At least I don't refer myself as we, which Trump does. I know, but maybe he's cloned. Maybe there's several of him. And he's actually just being truthful and accurate. Hiding in plain sight. One is bad enough. Or, yeah, like, do you remember Words with Gummidge? That was fantastic. I used to love Words with Gummidge with his heads. And he'd put like his intelligent head on. Right then, let's work this one out. And then he'd have different heads for different occasions. Maybe it's that kind of thing. I just follow the one I have the most enthusiasm for. Yes, this is Jam talking about which one to go for next. I dropped the Bond-style game book for the Tavern on the Gallows Hill, and it turned out to be one of my most loved. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good advice. After all, Wizards of the Coast have done... I'm no longer that supportive of them. Oh, okay. That's fair enough, Martha, yeah? A-B. Aunt Sally. Cup in a slice of cake. I've forgotten what you sounded like now. Anyway, we're not here to rattle on. We've been rattling on 20 minutes. Not doing any gamebook play. Let's crack into it. We do have a preamble. The preamble seems to be getting longer and longer. I will try to cut that down. So, it has been a number of weeks. I can still remember this plot, so that's, that shows just it is a good plot because I can still remember it. I think also it's quite an intense plot in terms of it's not in a tent. I don't mean intense. It's in a manor, for God's sake. What I mean is it's quite enclosed and it's quite claustrophobic because it does take place mainly in Craven Manor. And we have been time travelling. Yes, we are time travelling. It seems, I think, between 1910. Is it 19? What was that date? Here we go. This is where we find that I've lost all my bits of information. Yeah, 2nd of the 12th, 1954. Okay, 1954. So we've been time travelling between the present day and 1954. We are a character called Dave. We are we've just bought this lovely, beautiful Craven Manor with our lovely wife, Liz. Unfortunately, it's haunted. We keep getting possessed. We keep trying to kill our wife. We don't want to do that. We also travelled back to 1954, I think it was about then. And we were ending up, or we saw two people being killed, or we were killing them. We don't want that either. So something's happening. We keep getting possessed by ghosts. We're trying to break that cycle. We've also now unlocked the open world part of the game, which means we can actually go and investigate the mansion a bit more on our own terms. Because we are now back at room 13, which is the modern day, and it is where we can pick and go anywhere we like. Ah, yes. I like to mince. People always say I'm intense. In what manner are we intense? Camp David, there it is. I knew there'd be a presidential theme to tonight. Okay, so what we are going to be doing now is we're going to be seeing where we want to go next. Where would you like to go next? We have already gone to the ballroom. Now, do you remember we actually travelled back in time? We were in the ballroom. I can't totally remember what happened. However, we found a photo and we kind of went back in time. And I can't remember much more than that. If anyone else can remember stuff, please feel free to put it in the chat. So I hope my local stateside stay safe. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll be all right, Lee Rin. You've got to have hope, as Frodo said. I don't think it was Frodo. I think it was Gandalf, wasn't it? So what would you like to do? We're in the main open world part now. We're going to try and explore the rooms. So it says here, below is a list of rooms you can explore anytime without you. You can go to one room as many times as you like, but you must be sure to keep shortcuts. Oh, I think also Joseph contacted me, and he said that we actually did pick up... Oh, I forgot to write it down. We did pick up one of them. Damn. Well, we'll see if we get to that, if we need it. So where would you like to go next, then? Where would you like to go next? It says here, this will allow you to return to your passage before you leave the room, so you return without having to go back over things you've already done. You'll also be told if the room has been completed. So I think we've completed... Oh, yeah, we've completed the ballroom. This can happen for two reasons. One, to ensure you don't keep going back to the rooms you've already fully explored. And two, to avoid running the illusion that your actions in each room have consequences. So, where would you like to go next? We've got the kitchen. Sainsbury's. You want to go to Sainsbury's? The Courage Samwise Gamwich. Sandwich Gumbridge did. Bedroom. Okay, so Martha would like to go. Yeah, type where would you like to go now? Would you like to go to bedroom 1 or bedroom 2, Martha? There is the kitchen, there's the cellar, there's the storeroom, there's the library, storeroom 2, study, conservatory, storeroom 3, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, misc room 1, misc room 2, attic. Oh, there's bedroom 3, 4, 5, bathroom, display room, pond, shed, and gazebo. Gazebo. Okay, so Lirin would like to go to bedroom 1. Martha also bedroom 1. Jam, yeah, that's made me laugh twice. Jam would like to go to Sainsbury's. Steve would like to go to the attic. Who remembers that Spectrum game? It was Attic Attack, wasn't it? Oh, that was a beauty. Time for some salty English caramel toffees. Oh, Martha, you have the best snacks. Bedroom. Attic Attack. Yeah, who remembers that? Ooh. Was it? Those were the series of Ultimate Game. Ultimate. Play the Game. They were great. Completed it. Oh, did you? You completed it. 76%. I might have. One of those isometric games. So it was like there was Wolf. No, what was it? Wolfsbane. Was that one? There was a series of them. And one of them I did complete, and I think it was Attic Attack. And I think that was the only game I ever completed as a kid. The message at the end was congratulations, yeah. Saber Wolf, that was it. I loved it, yeah. Nightmare. Those were really my favourite ZX Spectrum games. Just the look of them, the feel of them. So, it looks like bedroom 1 is where the most popular vote has gone. I remember the one now. Very impressive on the Spectrum. Yeah, exactly. Really impressive for the Spectrum. I might start... Oh, sorry, Lirin, you were saying about... Yeah, I'll talk to you at the end about that. So, let's crack on. We're going to go to bedroom 1. You wanted to know about live streaming. Very briefly, you can live stream Twitch from your PC or tablet. But also, what you can do is what I did. I have live streamed. You can plug a microphone, headphones in with a microphone on. This is what I did, into my PC. Then I got, I don't know if I live streamed, but I recorded myself playing the game and then put them out, not as a live stream, but just as videos. And that was some Fighting Fantasy games. I did that for the Bottled Imp YouTube channel. Saboteur. Oh, Saboteur 2 was great. But spelt as above incorrectly. I remember. Yes, Saber Wolf. Yeah, Saboteur. I know. There's some great games. So we're going to go to bedroom 1. Let's have a look. Let's make a look. I don't think we've been here before. So this is new territory, new information. Can we discover more of the secret of Craven Manor? 135. Since the bed in this room is relatively small, you wonder if it may have once belonged to a child. There are 3 points of interest in this room: the wardrobe, the drawers, and under the bed. So, you have a decision to make already? You can search the wardrobe, search the drawers, I would imagine it's over the page, search under the bed, or you can return to the house. What would you like to do? Type wardrobe, drawers, or bed, depending on which one you want to search. Ye AR Kung Fu? Don't remember that one. I remember Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. That was fantastic. Under bed, wardrobe, under the bed. Drawers. Looks like under the bed is the most popular at the moment. Yeah, Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. That was cool. I do remember Ghostbusters. Remember hours. I spend hours playing ZX Spectrum games. Same to you. The Hobbit. I never played The Hobbit. Yeah, Ghostbusters. Yeah, Horace Goes Skiing, Manic Miner, Jet Set Willy. We're going to look under the bed, though. We're going to look under the bed. So, hang about. That one is 445. 445. Yeah, can I just say, I don't think I really expressed it. I am really, really excited to start writing my game book again. Because it's been a while, and I thought I need to get the campaign out of the way and focus all my energy on actually promoting it to get it funded. But now that it is, I'm really looking forward to doing it. So, just wanted to share that. We're excited for it too. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Julian's still got the codes for the game. I earned money in, did you? Oh, was it the text adventure? Could you earn money from The Hobbit? I would have done it then. Nearly 25% first draft. Oh, Jam, you're ahead of me. We do need to, at some point, obviously talk about our collaboration as well. No, Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah. Oh, still got the code for the game. Oh, I see. Yes, you did earn money. That was right. And then you could upgrade your kit on your car, couldn't you? Anyway, we're getting distracted. Hello. Getting attacked by a ghost. Under the bed, you see nothing. It almost feels like looking here has been a complete waste of time, Joseph. Okay, so what would you like to do now then? Check the drawers, the wardrobe, or return to the house? What would you like to do? There was a spider in your neck. Oh, I have got a story about a spider. I'll very quickly say it now. So, what would you like to do? Check the drawers, check the wardrobe, or return to the house. Drawers, wardrobe. So my dad, bless him, he's 84. He does need care getting in and out of his bed. He's fairly mobile-ish, but, you know, he just needs that, his legs sort of lifting up onto the bed. So I'm doing that, because I've just been with him, you know, last week. And, it's Tony Hugh, he's a drawer. Drawers seem to be the saved option. I don't know. There could be anything in the drawers. Could be a spider. And, you know, I've been doing that for a couple of nights. And then one night, you know, I put the bed sheets back. He got into bed. I lifted his legs up. And then quite a big spider, you know, probably that sort of size, you know, in diameter. So quite a big spider scurried out from the bedclothes. And I was like, this is not what I need. Dad's sort of straining, you know, pulling himself up. This spider's running around. I'm thinking it's going to go over him, go on his legs. I didn't want to freak him out because he can't really run away from it. Not that I think he'd be that bothered, but, you know. And then, yeah, it ran around and I thought, right, I have to just let Dad, you know, sort himself out because he was safe. You know, his legs were on the bed. But I thought, how am I going to get this spider? I don't want to tell Dad. But also, they were in the bed, you know, in the sort of duvet. So trying to put, you know, a cup or a pint glass over the spider, it will just, you know, you need a flat surface, don't you, to put it on so it can't get out. I was like, this is a nightmare. This is not what I want. So I quickly went to the kitchen, and all I could see was a jug, a measuring jug. It was plastic. And it was fairly wide top, thought, great. And then I couldn't see anything. Oh, what do I slide under it? All I could see was a big dinner mat. Yeah, like a big coaster. So I grabbed that. Luckily, the spider had got off of the bedclothes, the duvet, and onto the actual bed. And so I literally, underneath Dad's legs. So I kind of just quickly went blonk and then slid that under. And then just left it on the kitchen table because I had to, you know, tuck Dad in. And then I went, oh, God, this is hilarious. Honestly, I've got to sort this out. And then, obviously, I went to the kitchen and then opened the back door and then I just literally put it over there, tipped over the thing and left it there till morning. It's huge. What was I going to deal with that again? Spiders are at least better than scorpions. Yes, true. If that had been a scorpion, I would... Ian is fond of using those. I would have freaked even more. I was watching the Rings of Power episode with the giant spiders, then spotted a big spider on my far wall. Oh, that is not good. That is not good, Steve. I'm just glad those chose run mode. What? I'm just glad I chose run mode. Yeah. Ruin mode. I don't get that. Is my eyesight going? Is it ruin or run? I think my eyesight's going. Right, anyway, so sorry. Let's crack on. We're going to look in the drawers, 161. If there's a scorpion, then it's from Death Trap Dungeon. See, I've not played Death Trap Dungeon. I feel I need to... I think we're going to do a Fighting Fantasy book next. I've not done enough of them. I think I've only ever played about 8 Fighting Fantasy books. There's my admission. I know I've not played Death Trap Dungeon. I think I started I've got vague memories of Death Trap Dungeon. I think I started it. I have no recollection of really finishing it or putting it down or anything like that. Hold him down. Yeah, to a barbarian. Yeah. So I think we need to go back. But the problem is that Throm, a lot of you guys have played a lot of the Fighting Fantasy books, so I kind of realised that and went, oh, well, there's no point in playing through that because you all know it. So, treat me carefully, treat me gently. 161. So maybe I should play some of the later ones because they're probably not as well played. I don't know, as people sort of stopped playing them. I don't know. I'm committing heresy here. It's always worth playing FF books, otherwise I'd never stream them. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe I should just go, right, I've never played Death Trap Dungeon. Let's do it. And then just have an audience of one, me. Death Trap Dungeon is one of the most cinematic prologues among his first 20. Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. Oh, I know it's a classic. I do want to do one of Jonathan's Fighting Fantasy books, but apparently they're very rare to get hold of, and they're like 200 quid on eBay. Here we go then. In the drawer, you find an old tattered Quaker Bible with pages missing. You flick through it and find nothing of interest. Oh. Bloodbones. You'd play it? Okay, well maybe we'll do Death Trap Dungeon then. Or Bloodbones. Yeah, is that Bloodbones? Is that the one that sells for like 200 quid? I'm disappointed. I like the Quakers. They know their oats. Well, they're actually called the Society of Friends, if we're being proper and formal. Do I need to loan you a copy? Well, maybe. I will start actively looking for more Fighting Fantasy books. I have got some others that we've not played. Here we go then. Here we go. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to now look into the wardrobe? Should we do that? Type yes if you want to look in the wardrobe, or no if you don't want to look in the wardrobe. The wizard copies of Judah are relative shit. Oh, are they? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I could just pick up one of those then. Wardrobe, finally. You know what we're going to find, though? We're just going to find rows and rows of fur coats and then a snowy background. You know that. I know that. We all know that. It's a wardrobe. It's honestly, it's so iconic, isn't it? The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, that when you're writing something like that, are you aware how big that's going to be? Howl of the Werewolf and Night of the Necromancer are my best. Oh, okay. I will try and get one of those then. Howl of the Werewolf. Yes, I just bought the Wizard ones. Oh, okay. I know you get 59. Yeah, I know I never get the original 59 green spines. Well, there must be a way to collect them all, I guess. You might be, on a really rare lucky occasion, you might just stumble across one in a charity shop where because somebody doesn't really know the value of it. Wardrobe, let's catch some lions. Here we go then, we're going to go to the wardrobe. Howl is expensive, but Nookie is relatively cheap. Oh, okay. Not at 400 quid plus, yeah. Well, we can always live and dream. Howl is currently 150 on Amazon, and Necromancer is 7.99. Oh, there it is. Right, well, I go obviously for Howl. No, Necromancer. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Spellbreaker. I concur. Knight is awesome. Stuff that. Rather spend the money on a load of new books. Yeah, well, this is when I started doing these live streams, probably about 5 years ago. I might have even been doing them longer, you know, because I started on Facebook. I was pretty much thinking, oh, I could work through a lot of the fighting fantasy game books. But then I realised there's new authors, you know, writing new game books. It's not just fighting fantasy. So I kind of got sidetracked into looking at all the new authors, like Jonathan's own series and all of that. Here we go then, 518. You pull open the wardrobe doors hoping to find something useful, but it's completely empty. You then decide to feel around the back for a possible secret door. Oh, I see what you've done there, Joseph, but nothing. Right, so that was all a bit of a waste of time. I'm not a big fan of that. Right, so that is, I'm going to put here that's modern bedroom 1. See, the thing is, ordinarily I'd be frustrated if you go to an entry and nothing happens. I'm not a big fan of that. However, I've got a feeling that once we unlock other information, that if we went back there, we would discover other things in the drawer and in the bedroom, you know, under the bed and all of that. Herbal belts, a waste of time. To be fair, in the 3 years I've been doing it, we've only covered maybe a dozen FF books. Have you only been doing this for 3 years? Okay, I didn't realise. I thought you were doing it for longer than me. I feel suddenly all superior. But no, if you've not checked out Babel17_17, when Julian does his live streams, he's much more high-tech than me. He's just sticking a couple of posters on the dungeon wall. He's got it all zoomy in and multiple angles, little music in the background. No, I've got music in the background. No, I'm a late comer to streaming since the pandemic began. Oh, fair enough. My copy of Night of the Necromancer was a miracle from World of Books, i.e. it was actually the correct book and an amazing condition. He is. Oh, yeah, when the sound works. Well, you know, if it was me, some people might say, thank God the sound doesn't work. Right, we're going back to 13. Where would you like to go now? So I'm going to say that we have searched. I'm going to a little dot, which means searched. Okay, so where would you like to go? The kitchen, the cellar, the storeroom, the library, storeroom 2, study, conservatory, storeroom 3. Martha wants to go to the library. Bedroom 2, 3, 4 or 5. The bathroom, display room, misc, room 1 and 2. Pond, shed, gazebo. Pleasing rare event. Yes. Bedroom 2. So we got Martha going for the library. Steve's going for bedroom 2 as well. Gazebo. Who doesn't want to go to the gazebo? Absolutely, Lirin. But it looks like we have bedroom 2. Bedroom 2 at the moment, which is 43. Bedroom 2, I'm going to put that down. Bedroom 2. So, let's find out what's in bedroom 2. Is it as boring as bedroom 1? This is the master bedroom. The same one you were asleep in not too long ago. In the centre is a big double bed, but there appears to be nothing else of interest. You can now use future knowledge F2. Right then. We have gained, at least we've gained future knowledge F2. Future knowledge F2. Where is it? Future knowledge F2. Alright, we'll circle that. I've totally forgotten kind of what we do. Anyway, a speedboat. Right, so... Oh no, it says you can now use future knowledge F2. Well, we haven't got future knowledge F2. That was slightly confusing. As in, I thought we gained it, but we haven't got it. So, or we can return to 13. We're going to have to return to 13. I'm going to put future knowledge... what was it? What did I say? F2. F2. Okay, so where would you like to go now? Would you like to go to the library like Martha does? Would you like to go to the storeroom, the cellar, the kitchen, the dining room, the study, storeroom 1, storeroom 2, conservatory, storeroom 3? Would you like to go to bedroom 2, 3... Oh no, that was, hang on. That was bedroom 2. Would you like to go to bedroom 3, 4 or 5? Bathroom, dining room, pond, shed, gazebo. Yes, we have 2 people now that would like to go to the library. Lee Williams, but I wonder if Boris Johnson is what happens when you photocopy Trump, but the paper gets stuck and mangled before it comes out of the machine. Oh, bless them. The Liberal. Okay, looks like we're going to go to the library. Anyone else voting? Gazebo. I know, Lee Williams, I'm with you, mate. I want to go to the gazebo. So does Gocklesnook. So does Gocklesnook. Okay, so it does look like we're going to go to the library. The library is probably a good place to go, we hope, because you know, it's books, it's knowledge. There might be some information that we can find, some history that we haven't discovered yet. 292. Now we are pretty low on TTP, time travel points. We're only on 2, so I'm not quite sure how we replenish those. The library door appears to be locked. You notice that the colour surrounding the lock is gold. Have we got a gold key? Didn't we get a gold key, but then we didn't because we realised we'd done it wrong. Oh. No, yeah. Didn't we get a gold key? Or am I making this up? Oh no, library. We've already been to the library. Sorry, we've already been to the library. That's why I remember the gold. So, I'm going to put a little mark now next to the library so we know that we've been to the library. Let's have a look. That's a good point. We have been to the cellar. We went to the kitchen. So, we've been to the cellar, the library, the study. That's where we got chased by the spooky bloke. We've been to the ballroom. We went to the kitchen again. That's where we died. So, okay, I forgot. We'd obviously been to stuff. Attic, yeah. I don't think we've been to the attic. Let's do the attic. Let's do the attic, everybody. Lousy garbage shredder stopped us from getting the silver key. Yes, it did. It seemed pretty obvious it was going to chop our hand off, didn't it? I have a new decanter today. Brandy or whiskey? Decisions. Ooh. Do a mixture of both. Does that work? I don't drink spirits. I know, it's another thing I don't do. I don't drink spirits. When I was about 18 or 17, maybe 16, I started drinking Taboo. Who remembers Taboo? Strawberry flavoured. Okay, everybody wants to go to the attic by the looks of it. Let's do the attic. Right, we're going to go to the attic. 326. Come on, there's got to be something good in the attic. It's an attic, for God's sake. This is meant to be a spooky mansion. There's got to be something here. If you have Chimp B, or CMIP-B, turn to 294 immediately. Do we have Chimp B? No. Damn you. Yeah, cash. Let's hope there's cash in the attic. The clue is in the question. Read Paranormal Hero. You don't drink spirits in that either. I don't know if that's a joke or not. That's just part of the character trait. Okay, here we go then. I'll never be cruel to a gin and tonic ever again. Right then, it says here, but we haven't got that. We've got we've got D and A. So, the door to the attic appears locked. You notice the colour surrounding the door is red. If you have the red key. We've not picked up any keys. Right, okay. But at least we're sort of understanding what we need and what we don't need. Attic. Red key. Locked. Okay. Bit of admin. Let's now mark that down that we've been to there. So where would you like to go now then? Would you like to go to the storeroom? Storeroom 2, storeroom 3. Oh no, we've been to the study. Let's not go there. Conservatory. Don't think we've been to the conservatory. Would you like to go to Misc Room 1, Misc Room 2, bedroom 3, 4 or 5, bathroom, display room, pond, shed or gazebo? What would you like to do? Pond. Yes. Should we go to shed? Yes. We've got a flavour of the garden now. Come on, conservatory. We're getting out there. We've got divided opinion though. One wants to go to the pond. That is Steve. Julian would like to go to the shed, and Lyrian would like to go to the conservatory. What do you want to do though? Jan wants the conservatory as well. Ash and the Chainsaw, conservatory. I do miss doing the Bottled Imp YouTube channel. If you've not checked it out, we've got over 450 episodes, fantasy book reviews, film reviews, and board game reviews. One of the things we did was we picked a film that neither of us has watched, or Julian had only watched, or I'd only watched, and Julian likes his horror films a bit more. So as like a cultural exchange, because he wasn't massively into not this Julian, the Bottled Imp Julian. I watched some horror films because he'd been watching fantasy films, and one of which was the Ash film. What's that called? Night of the Living Dead. Is that the one? I can't remember. The one with Ash in it. Yes, conservatory. So I had to walk around a little to wake up. That is fair enough, Martha. Other Julian, yeah, not everyone. Oh, hello, Sally. Hello. What's occurring? Well, we are walking around the mansion searching in various rooms. Evil Dead, sorry. Horror is not my forte. Army of Darkness. Yeah, I watched all three of them. Ash and the Army of Darkness, yes. And there is a TV series. I haven't watched that. Yeah. The Army of Darkness, that fantasy crossover was bonkers. It was very bizarre, wasn't it? Okay, so we are... Where does everybody want to go? I think everybody wanted to go into the conservatory. Not everybody, but a couple... Yes. Let me just look back. The conservatory has it. 402. Conservatory. Okay. So there's a little bit more admin between the sections than normal, because I'm writing down when we've gone to visit. Where we've searched and where we haven't. Buckle up, Skeletor, because you're going for a ride. Yeah. I kind of liked Evil Dead. As I say, I'm not... I like some horror films, obviously not others, but then that's the same with fantasy, isn't it? Army of Darkness is the best one. It is bonkers. I found it very entertaining, I must admit. I need to rewatch that. Yeah. I found it very entertaining. And very ambitious. It certainly was one of the more ambitious of the three, wasn't it? Because of the budget. They hadn't realised how big the first one was going to be. 402. The conservatory is filled with several dead plants, all obviously left since the previous owners. As you look around, you notice the corner of the room someone has left a screwdriver. Feeling like this might be useful, you decided to take it. You also notice a side room to the conservatory, which upon checking the door you realise is locked. The strangest thing is that there doesn't seem to be a keyhole to unlock it. What? Mark down conservatory is complete. You don't need to return here. Okie dokie, so that's now complete. Okay. So, we now have a screwdriver. Is that a good thing? It must be. Screwdriver. Doesn't say if it's a Phillips or if it's a flathead. Maybe that's not important. Didn't really rate the remake of Evil Dead. Liked the role reversal, but even so, yeah, it's very, very rare, isn't it, that a film that's being remade is actually better than the original. A couple of them that I know, that I've not seen The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, but everyone raved about it and said it was better than the original. And also The Thing, apparently. Again, I've never seen that, but people do say that it's better than the original. Vodka and orange juice, brilliant. If it's a Phillips, he may want it back. We can pry out the key from the... Good thinking, Lee Rin. Jam the screwdriver in the shredder, in the rubbish disposal unit, in the kitchen. That hopefully breaks it. Or can we just search around for the on-off button? I don't know. And then we can put our hand down. That might be worth doing. Would agree that The Fly and The Thing remakes are superior films. Yeah, there you go. Love The Thing. I do need to watch those, I think. I've always been curious about those films. But again, I'm not a horror person. I do prefer psychological horror. And I do want to watch that film Witch, or Witches, that was about a lone village. No spoilers, because I've not seen it. But I definitely would have reviewed that for the Bottled Imp if we had been continuing to do that. The Thing by John Carpenter has some of the finest practices committed to film. Yeah, practicals. Yeah, practical effects in those films. More so than a horror film, The Fly, surprisingly moving love story tragedy. Yes, I've realised that because I know of it. The Witch was very... Yeah, that's the one with the VV, yeah. Looking forward to Robert Eggers' Nosferatu later this year. Again, I have the original Nosferatu on DVD, and I was going to review it for the Bottled Imp, but I never watched it. We never managed to do that episode. I do miss doing the Bottled Imp. Anyway, let's crack on. So, we're going to go back to 13. What would you like to do then? Shall we go to the kitchen, see if we can jam a screwdriver in there? Type kitchen. We can go to... We've been to the cellar. Hang on. Would you like to go to the storeroom? Would you like to go to... storeroom 2, storeroom 3. Would you like to go to Misk room 1 or 2? Would you like to go to 3, 4 or 5, one of those bedrooms? Bathroom, display room, pond, shed or gazebo? Cellar. I think we've already been to the cellar and it's locked. We need a bronze key. So I think we're fine with that one. So pick another one, Martha, where we haven't been. Shed. We've definitely not been to the shed. Nostar 2D2 was a vampire droid. It is one of those words that I do struggle to say. We're all going to the sheds. Come on, let's see what we got there. What could possibly go wrong in the shed with very sharp, pointy tools? Okay, this is the shed. She said there's something in the woodshed. She shed. What's that play? Cold Comfort Farm. I was in a play years ago called Cold Comfort Farm. And something dodgy that happened in the shed. I can't remember. But I don't think it was ever revealed. It was just, don't talk about the shed. We could be attacked by the lawnmower man. Well, we've got a screwdriver now, so, you know, bring it on. Bring it. The shed door takes a bit of a shove, but it eventually opens. Inside, you find a spade and a small caged animal. No, and a small animal cage, sorry. It's empty. I think it's empty. Feeling that both of these could prove useful, you decide to take note of where they can be found. Oh, okay. So let me make a note of where they can be found. So, a spade and animal cage. Why would we need an animal cage? The mystery thickens. Now he's in your mind. I never watched Lawnmower Man, although I do know it was Pierce Brosnan. Because it was also with virtual reality, wasn't it? That. Okay, here we go then. So, you can either use Future Knowledge J. We can use... Have we got Future Knowledge J? No, we haven't got that. Oh no, do we just use it? Am I missing a trick now? Is this what do we just use it? I've forgotten how we use it. No, because you need a number with the J. Yeah, you need a number, and we haven't got a number for J. Excellent film, Stephen King's short story. Oh, is it? It's a Stephen King one, yeah. Well, I remember reading... I've never read Stephen King's horror books, but I have read some of his short stories, of which was Shawshank Redemption and The Body, otherwise known as Stand By Me. I'm going to put that down as well. FKJ. So, we're going to go back to the open house skeleton crew. Is that another one of his films? I don't know. Horror isn't my main subject. Right, here we go then. We are going to go. Where would you like to go? Where would you like to go? We've been to the shed. Would you like to go to the pond? Would you like to go to the gazebo? Would you like to go to storeroom 1, 2 or 3? Bedrooms 3, 4 or 5? Mist rooms 1 and 2? Bathroom or display room? Martha would like to go to the pond. Julian would like to go to the gazebo. The book anthology cited... Oh, is that what it was called? Skeleton Crew? Okay, so how I came across that book was I actually went to a party... Friend of mine, we all got obviously spectacularly drunk. I then slept in one of the spare rooms. They happened to have a bookshelf. I woke up fairly early and I didn't really want to get out of bed, and I just I went, oh, what's this? Oh, it's short stories. I'll be able to finish that before I get up to have breakfast. And so I can never remember what the book was called. Oh, there we go. Stand By Me is the best Stephen King film. It is very good. Stand By Me is brilliant. So we got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. So it looks like gazebo gets it. Okay, we're going to go to the gazebo, everybody. Hold on to your hats. 120, gazebo. Gazebo. Curious how the best Mr. King's was a heartwarming dramas rather than... I think with horror, now I'm no horror expert at all, but when you read a horror book, your imagination can be vast, can be unlimited. So you're going to create something that's amazing, and it's going to be kind of perfect, isn't it? When you try to recreate that on film, that's hard. Same with fantasy, it's kind of hard to recreate it so it doesn't look naff, cheesy, or it breaks the fourth wall. Whereas if it's a heartwarming drama, that's kind of easier anyway to produce. Indeed, look at Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, as much as I like Running Man, the book is much better. Yeah, and The Green Mile. Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's more to do with that. I don't know. I'm no horror expert. Anyway, we are going to go to the gazebo. 120. Right then, what have we found? We found the odd bits and pieces, but we're making very slow progress, but we are getting there. As you stand in the gazebo, a memory comes back to you of standing in a similar one on holiday in New Orleans, with Liz by your side. That was the day you proposed to her. You just been to a jazz concert. Nice. Really nice. After leaving, had wandered into a rock garden. There you had found the gazebo and chosen to make that the spot in which you would pop the big question. You knew she was going to say yes, but the real reward was how surprised and overcome with joy she looked when you asked, remembering that the face makes you feel sad now, because you know that it could be a very long time, if ever, before you see it again. Aww. If you want to wait at the gazebo and restore TTP, yes. I think we should do that. Type yes if you want to do that. Do you want to wait here and restore our TTP? Type yes. Type no if you don't want to. I wondered how we could do that, because we are actually down just to 2 TTP. Yes, if you want to do that. It's not what I want. You decide. Although it is what I want as well. Right then, so 164. I'm hoping this is straightforward. I don't want sudden shocks. Something comes out and kills us. Whilst you're waiting, it starts to rain. Okay, here we go. If you try to... Okay, would you like to make a run to the house, or do you want to... Yeah, here we go. Joseph. Right, so would you like to run to the house to get out of the rain, or would you like to wait? Just wait it out. Doesn't matter, it's just a bit of rain. What do you want to do? Type run if you want to run to the house, or wait if you want to wait. Toughest toilet paper. Yeah, TTP. Exactly. Only the finest for you lot. Run to the hills, run for your lives. Run to the house, wait, run. Okay, interestingly, it's just rain. It's just rain. We're not going to restore our TTP, are we? All right. But don't say I told you so when I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not going to say I told you so when it turns out, listening to the falling rain, exactly, look. The Skyrim I've got on is Skyrim music in the rain. Can you hear the rain? Okay, you've all decided, oh, it's a little bit of rain. I'm not mocking your choice, but let's just see. 342, come on. Have you made the right decision? This is the fun. Okay, thinking about how much more exploring there is for you to decide not to waste any more time and make a dash for the house. You get extremely wet, but you're glad you left when you did. Oh. Because as you reach the door, you look back and see a bolt of lightning hit a nearby tree, causing it to fall down and crush the gazebo. Holy smokes, you realise how lucky you have left when you did. We have more weights now. Phew. Change your vote. No, Martha, you did it. You guys did it. So, it says here, future knowledge F8 plus 67. This is what we need. We need more future knowledge. F8 plus 67. Okay. Restore 5 tough toilet paper. So that's 5, 6, 7. We're up to 7. That's good. And then you now return to the house. Mark down the gazebo is complete. There's nothing left of it, unfortunately. That is a shame. Okay. So, where would you like to go now? Call me, please. Oh, monitor 360. Sorry, Ken, for invading the stream. Oh, do you know this man, woman, monitor, Julian? We accept your apology. Yes, okay. Now I need the TTP. Yes. No worries, monitor 360. Is that your wife, Julian? Just call me. Yeah, it's Lindsay. Yeah. Welcome, Lindsay. I just twigged. It was like that's the classic. The only way I can ever get to speak to my husband is through the bloody live streams. The name's Pond. James Pond. That was a video game as well, wasn't it? You are more than welcome, Lindsay. You can invade this live stream as much and for as long as you like. As long as you make fun of your husband. Fantastic. Yes, more the merrier. Brilliant. So, we have now completed the gazebo. Where would you like to go now? Where would you like to go now? Would you like to go to... We could go to the kitchen, see if that screwdriver works. Not sure. Storeroom, kitchen, storeroom 2, storeroom 3, misc room 1 and 2, bedrooms 3, 4, 5, bathroom, display room. Still got the pond to go to. Oh, I see. James does want to go to the pond. Martha wants to go to the pond. Lyrian wants to go to the pond. You're just a step ahead of me. It's like the time Jam chatted to you via your live stream from 5... I know exactly that. He literally was about 20 paces up the road. Well, not up the road, up in the hall. But he was in line to get a signature from Ian Livingston, I think. He didn't even come up. He never came up and said hello to me. Jam, naughty boy. No need to apologise. No need to apologise, Julian. Lindsay is more than welcome to watch and chat and join in, and obviously take the mickey out of you, not me. Why would she do that? It's out of you. So here we go then. So we are going to go to the pond. 19. Come on. Yeah, I forgot about that. I even said, look, if you recognise me, you know me, come up and say hello. Because I'm not always going to recognise you guys, because I don't always see your faces, and some of you don't have your photos on your profile. And also, what? Jam's tall. Jam is very tall. I don't operate up there. Jam's like an elf, and I'm more like a hobbit. Although I am 6'2". You barely recognise me. Yeah, I know, Sally. Sorry, who are you, by the way? And what are you doing in this live stream? Oh, no. I take that back instantly. I've lost my place. Yeah, you would have lost. Fair play. But even... Next time, Jam, definitely say hello to me. Otherwise, I will hunt you down. Okay, so the pond is so over... hang on. The pond is so over canopied by the surrounding trees that the area is pitch black and you can barely see anything. Oh, come on. I'm getting a bit frustrated with this now. So, the pond we've been to, but we didn't see anything. Where else would you like to go? The kitchen, storeroom 2, storeroom 3, misc room 1 or 2, bedroom 3, 4 or 5, bathroom display room. We are... Do you know what, though? We are getting through these quite rapidly. So we are... I thought it'd take us a lot longer to go through all these, but we are getting... I'd like to go to Amy Pond, please. Wouldn't we all? Storeroom 1. Bedroom 3. Are we going to have a consensus? Are we going to have a consensus, my friends? Storeroom sounds good. Yeah, the weird thing about it, I bet the storerooms are very exciting and there's loads of stuff going on in it. However, they don't sound exciting, so I think that's why you guys have left it to last, or near last. So, we have... Oh, hello, I've lost the chat. So, which storeroom? 1, storeroom 2, storeroom. So, I'm taking storeroom 1 as the one that people want to visit. Because, yeah, Julian, Martha and Sally have put storeroom. So let's go to the first one. Why not? We'll do it in order. 3, 6, 8. Storeroom. I'll put storeroom 1. So, 3, 6, 8. We've got to discover something. Come on. We're slowly getting the information. Here we go. The storeroom appears to be locked. You notice that the colour surrounding the lock is silver. Okay, locked. Silver key. Are we missing something? Are we actually meant? Yeah, we haven't got a silver key. We've not come across any keys, have we? We're not missing anything, are we? Unless we... Yeah. Because when we use our future knowledge, we can cross it off, but we've not come to anything yet that says future knowledge A. Let me have a look, because we've got future knowledge J that we could use when we do that. Future knowledge F2. Okay. So, brain cells, yeah. Storeroom. Oh, is that just me? Yeah. I think you're not the only one there. I think you're not the only one. Right, so, where do we want to go now? Where do we want to go now? Where do we want to go now? We are slowly whittling these down, though. Storeroom 2, storeroom 3, misc rooms 1 and 2, bedrooms 3, 4 and 5, bathroom and display room. Misc room 1. Ooh, mystery misc room. I like your thinking, Martha. Anyone else voting? Because if not, we will go to the misc room. Storeroom 2, work our way through. Well, not all of us like to be logical, Julian. You see, Steve and Martha, they've thrown caution to the wind. We could have done storeroom 2 to follow on from storeroom 1, but no. No, we're done with the storerooms for now. We want to go to the misc rooms. So we have a tie at the moment between misc room 1 and storeroom 2. Anyone else voting? Anyone else voting? Fine, whatever. Whatevs. Leaks give me wind. Alright then, storeroom. Right, let's go to storeroom 2 then. Let's go to storeroom 2 because Sally came in. She couldn't bear the conflict, the tension between us all. Storeroom 2, here we go. 2, 2, 3. No, 2, 3, 3. There's just a little bit more admin between the entries because I'm writing down the entry numbers to each room just so it's easier. Quick reference, I can quick look back there. See, Sally's on my side today. Yeah, just for today, Julian, just for today. Right. When you're gone, though, slags you off behind your back. She's never met you, have we? We've never met. Okay, here we go. Besides some useless odds and ends, in here, all you find is a rusted bronze key. Yes. No, we have not. Take what I can get, mate. Thank you, Sally. Throws a box of milk tray. Absolutely. We have a rusty bronze key. I don't think that's a euphemism either. I've forgotten the entry. There it is. Let me read that again. Okay. Between some odds and ends, use odds and you find a rusty bronze key and a battery. Ooh. You can take both his items. It almost feels like looking has been here. It almost feels like looking here has been a complete waste of time. I beg to differ, Joseph. Some of your rooms, there's nothing in it. Giving Sally some caramel salty tarts. That was the band that Sally were in. I say band, it was more of a entertainment show. We were known as the Sally salty caramel tarts. Tartlets. Right. Sally and her salty caramel tartlets. Right, I'm going to stop being an idiot and write this down. We are... I'm just so excited. We have got, at last, a bronze bloody key. Bronze key. And, what was it? A battery. Battery. Okay. So, let's see. Extensive note-taking. Let's remind you then. The cellar needed a bronze key. I think that's the only one that needed the bronze key. So, what would you like to do? AA or AAA? Or even a D battery? Yeah, C for a torch. Yeah, exactly. Or an A? Yeah, A were the big round ones, aren't they? D are the square ones. AA are the small ones. And AAA are the even smaller, thinner ones. Well, they're the same length. I think you all know your battery sizes. It's good to check in every now and again. Get a refresher course. Right. Oh, that'd be a beautiful PowerPoint presentation to deliver and to watch, I would imagine. Where are we going now then? Do we want to go to the cellar? Or would you like to go somewhere else? Those massive ones. Yeah. Oh, 9-volt ones need 2 for the handheld every ready torch. Yeah. Oh, did you say something? Oh, Martha. Come on. You love a bit of battery talk. Okay. So, now that I've shed some light on that, what do we want to do then? Cellar. We going to the cellar? Yes or no? It's a straight binary question. Yes or no? Would we like to go to the cellar? Yes, Martha wants to go there. Martha does. Steve wants to sell her. Yes, come on. Let's go to the cellar now. We've got the key. I knew the storerooms would unlock something. Or was that a misc room? No, that was storeroom 2. Yeah, bronze. I'm going to put bronze key found. Okay, I saw Battery get arrested. He wasn't charged, though. That's the only reason why I let you watch, Jam, for your puns and wit. Yeah, ban. Can you ban people from Twitch? I don't know. Right then. No, I'm just joking. Right, on the seashore, there may be wine. Celery. What's going on? You've got your own little shopping list. Oh, celery. Yeah, very good. Yes, we're going to go to the celery. 58. Come on, we will unlock a door before tonight has been drawn to a close. 58. It's weird because a lot of these entries we didn't actually do a lot. However, I feel like we've made a lot of progress because we've virtually visited every room. So it hasn't taken us that long to actually visit every room. And also there's potential for us to go back again because not all the rooms have been completed. So I like it. Throw some salt on the battery, then he'd be charged. Approaching the cellar door, you realise it appears to be locked. If you have that rusty bronze key. We do, thank you very much. So we're going to go straight to 433. We're not going to go past go and collect £200. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go straight into the cellar door. Not into the door, you know what I mean. We're going to open the door. As you turn the key in the lock, it is so old that part of it snaps off. Fortunately, you're able to salvage both parts. Perhaps you may find a way to put them back together. Flips table. So now we've got a broken bronze key. Joseph, you're just messing with us now. I feel like you're trolling us. Calm down. I know, but... I know, we broke the key. with my big sausage fingers. Bronze key beat. Go back in time when it wasn't rusted and unusable. How does that work though? Yeah, well but that's the thing. We need to somehow discover how to do that. But I don't think we've got a way of doing that unless we use future knowledge and all of that. However, we'll know more once we visit all of the rooms, because then it's like, well, we've done everything. You know, what's up with that? How do we solve it? So, would you like to go to the kitchen, even though we've been there before? Because we've got a screwdriver now, haven't we? Would you like to go to storeroom 3, misc room 1 or misc room 2, bedroom 3, bedroom 4, bedroom 5, bathroom or display room? Not too many rooms left. Storeroom 3, says Julian. Misc room 1, says Martha. Display room. Oh, you're all going your own way. You can go your own way. Oh, I backed out of that. When you sing, you need to have confidence. I backed out of that. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not trying again. Here we go then. What are you doing then? Because we've got a tie. Should have owned that. I know I should have done. Well, I kind of forgot the lyrics and I backed out of it. You can go your own way. There you go. Go your own way. That's my Stevie Nicks tribute. There we are. Misc room 1. Right, here we go then. We're going to go to misc room 1. Okay, which is 258. Misc room 1. 258. Come on. Better be some good stuff in here. 258. 258. This room appears to be padlocked. Oh, for God's sake. A 3-digit combination is required. If you know the combination, turn to the same number to open it. I'm pretty sure. What have we got? Does anyone remember? The only one we've got is 2/12/1954. I've got a battery, and in battery it had in brackets the number 8. I think I preferred the first version. Thank you, Sally. She doesn't mean that. She doesn't know what she means. I'm a male. I can speak on her behalf. Thank you very much. Leave her, Johnny. Johnny! Ken's been on Emmerdale. Surely you picked up some pikey lock-picking skills off the Dingles. I've not actually been on Emmerdale. I have been on EastEnders, though. And also Holby City, I'll have you know. Thank you very much. So, I don't think we have the key, the code. I don't think we have the code. Right. Okay. So, 258. We need a code. 3-number code needed. Thing is, though, I'm going to just keep writing information down because then I can quick reference if we do come across a code. So, what are we doing now then? Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? EastEnders should be second nature. Alright, mates, because we're family. Look at the time. Oh, it is, yeah. It is 8 o'clock. Right, so, yeah, let's do another room then. Should we do misc room 2? We're going to do misc room 2? Yeah, well, maybe we could have a quick look at all of them. We've nearly done them all. But anyway, no, maybe won't get time to do that. Misc room 2. Who else wants to do misc room 2? Yeah, Jam wants to do that as well. Oh, okay. MR2. MR2. Do it. Right, here we go. We might as well. Yes, might as well. Come on. Come on. Miss room 2. 184. 184. Let's see. 184. Joseph. The door appears to be bolted from the other side. He is thinking up all sorts of ways to frustrate us. So, that is Misk room 2, bolted from inside. Should we do one more room? Because that was very quick. Let's do one more room then. We do need to be time travelling back to when the rooms are all open. Well, that is tricky, exactly. SR3. So that's storeroom 3. Martha's got bedroom 3. You decide. Storeroom 3, bedroom 3. We've got bedroom 4, we've got bedroom 5, bathroom or display room. We've got SR3, storeroom 3. Shall we have a look at that? And then that's all the storerooms done. And then maybe we'll call it a night. It's a night. Display room, Jam. You always... yeah. Okay, it looks like storeroom 3. It's a night. Storeroom 3 then. Let's do that. Storeroom 3, I believe, got the most votes. 343. Hang on. 343. Storeroom 3. Come on, there's got to be something useful in here. Another key would be nice. Can't believe we got the key and then it broke. I was so happy to get one of these keys. I feel like Joseph is trolling us here because not a lot has happened. But we have, as I say, we have rattled through these very quickly. What I'm hoping is, obviously, hopefully we can visit them in the past, and then their secrets will be revealed. This room is filled with various odds and ends. Some of them useful, some of them not as much. 2 things in particular grab your attention. One is a ball of string, and the second, a torch missing a battery. Yes. Get in there. You can take both of these. Cash back. Right, so I'm going to put torch, and I'm also going to put, what else was it? A ball of string. Ball of string. Where was it? Yeah, ball of string. Ball of string. Okay. Cat time. Yeah, cat time, yeah. With the light, cat's up on the wall trying to get the light, and then just throw the ball of string at it. No, obviously dangle it because they like doing that. So that was pretty successful. Once you have a battery, look out for passages with the words pitch black in. Right, here we go. In these areas, things are hidden in the dark. The battery will tell you what number you must minus from that passage to find them. You now return to the house. Mark down storeroom 3 as complete. Right. Storeroom 3. Phew. Okay. So, let me make a note of that, because that is really useful information. Right, so it says here, entry, I'm going to write this down, entries with pitch black. What a cool little mechanism that is. Look at battery number and minus that number to turn to new entry. to search in the dark. There we go. Yay, well done team, says Jam. Highly progressive exploration this evening song. I know, it's one of those things, because ordinarily turning to an entry where nothing happens can be frustrated, especially if it happens over and over again. However, I was a little bit frustrated, but tolerable in terms of it's a game, it's a mystery, we're trying to discover new clues and things like that. But also what kept me going was the fact that, yeah, but we've got the 1950s or whatever time to look at again. So we can go back to these rooms with greater understanding, maybe a key, maybe some more equipment, and then get that information properly, going back to them in the 1950s. So again, it wasn't that frustrating. We're going, oh, well, what was the point of that entry if nothing happens? So I feel like this, you know, it's a longer game that you're playing. Chronicles of Riddick, Episode 1, Pitch Black. Do you remember, who remembers was it an Amiga game? There was an Amiga game called Pitch Black, I'm pretty sure, which was really cool. Pond, oh yeah, so, oh yeah, we going to the pond, but keep that in mind. For next time then, yeah, the pond was dark, wasn't it? You're absolutely right, Martha, yeah. So, the pond had darkness in it. I can't remember if anywhere else did. So, where we haven't looked is bedroom 3, bedroom 4, bedroom 5, bathroom and display room. So, that is pretty good going. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23, we've only got 9, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. So that's pretty good going. Was it pitch black though? Oh, I don't know if it was pitch black, but it was certainly dark. Certainly worth going back for. The pond had darkness in it. Yeah, weird place for a concert. I saw a nucleus get sent to prison. He was in a single cell. I feel like I'm one of one of these comedians like that has a sketch show. Like the two Ronnies. They used to write their own stuff. Well, Ronnie Barker did it anyway. But they used to have a team of writers. So Jam's my comedy writer. So there we go. Martha's going to go to bed. Yes, I think I'm going to go to bed as well. Get a bit of shut-eye. No, I've got some work to do. I've got more work to do. Thank you so much for watching. Milton Jones one-liners. Yes. I've not seen too much of Milton Jones. I remember when he came on the scene years ago. Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. It's 9 p.m. here, yes. Right, I know, I do need to write. I need to finish off plotting the game book, and then I'm going to write the entries. Sorry, don't rate him. Yeah, Milton Jones, some of his stuff I find funny, some not so funny. But I've not seen a lot of him. Good sterilising fluid. I'm not sure why you've written that, Jam. There we go. Your comments are always welcome. Right then, thank you so much, Milton. Oh, I see. There it is. Good night, Lee Rin. Sleep well. Thank you so much for staying up late or waking up halfway through your sleep. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Martha. Sleep well if you're going to go to bed straight away. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Who else was watching? Of course, Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Sally. Thank you. Who else commented? Lee Rin. We've already said thank you to him. Jam. How can we forget Jam? Thank you, Jam. I think that's everybody. Oh, and of course, thank you to special guest star Lindsay, who popped in just to berate her husband, which was, yes, and Sally, exactly. Thank you so much. If I have missed your name off, I do apologise. Thank you, everybody, to watch. Thank you for those that watched and didn't comment. I really appreciate that as well. If you'd like to follow the channel, it all helps with the algorithm, so click follow. I do have an Edra Tales YouTube channel where I put all the live streams up, so if you prefer watching things back on YouTube, you miss half of this, you dropped out, or you want to watch previous episodes, it's all up on the Edra Tales YouTube channel. We have hit that magical 100 subscribers. It's kind of weird because the Bottled Imp's got like 8,500 subscribers. So to start a new YouTube channel and you're not necessarily trying to grow it, as such. You know, it's kind of just a byproduct. It does feel a bit weird when you go, oh, look, I've got 100 subscribers. But there we go. Goodbye, everybody. And remember, may your thieving never get caught. Never be caught. Just remember, if you haven't pledged but you'd like to Kill a Thief, it's still open for late pledges on Kickstarter. We have reached its goal. It is going to happen. And the same with Jams. Well, yeah, may your dice always be with you. Always. Jams book as well. The Paranormal Hero. That is open for late pledges as well. That's fully funded. So, brilliant. Well done. Only 90 to go for me. May your rolls always be a 6. Unless you don't want a 6, you want a 1. I know what you mean. Yes, take care. See you later. Or ham and cheese. May your rolls always be ham and cheese.